Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this very special video. We are going to look back at a series of figures that I don't know if many of you know even exist. These were called entrance greats and they only did 3 series of them. They were made by Mattel. They're obviously WWE figures. They were made by Mattel. And yeah, they did 3 series of them, and you're going back to like 2009, 2010. What was really cool about this though was the accessories were always really over the top. Some fantastic ones. I mean, like Rey Mysterio. When you see that Rey Mysterio figure, you're gonna be blown away if you've not seen it before. But what was really cool as well was it came on a display stand, and you could press the button on the side and it would play their entrance music. So not only was you getting a figure and amazing accessories, but then also you was getting the stand with the music, which is really cool. So I wanted to have a look at what figures they'd released, kind of go through, give you my thoughts on those. So let's get straight to it. Let's get to Series 1 of Entrance Greats. These were out in December 2009, and in this series we had Triple H, Rey Mysterio, and HBK Shawn Michaels. So we might as well stay on Shawn Michaels. This is his WrestleMania 12 attire from the Iron Man match. I've got to be honest, this is not my favourite figure in the series. I'm not too keen on the entrance gear. I think it's very detailed, but it also looks a little bit cheap. The figure itself is fine. It looks very similar, if not identical, to the Shawn Michaels Elite that got released this year. I think figure-wise it looks very similar to the Elite that came out this year. These entrance greats were just basics though, so it won't have the same level of articulation. But obviously the ring gear, the body type, even the face looks, and the facial expression looks exactly the same. So yeah, I'm not sure if they haven't just re-released that this year. But as I say, the extra ring gear that you get doesn't really do it for me. It is an iconic match moment, even entrance, because it was this entrance that Shawn came down on that zip wire. So it deserves to be in this range. This doesn't do it for me. A figure though that is absolutely stunning. I just can't praise this enough. Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania 22. Look at that headdress. That is such a statement. That is so big. It is absolutely incredible. I love the pink tassels, the gold and silver detail. It's brilliant. Face scan is, you know, okay. This is pretty much what every Rey Mysterio figure looks like. But I just think that headdress really makes this figure stand out. So yeah, big fan of that. And the final one in Series 1, there was only 3 figures in Series 1. Triple H, again, this is his WrestleMania 22 entrance attire, very striking. Comes with a crown and a medallion and gauntlets and a loincloth, and it's just got everything. It's really striking, as we said, you know, and that I think really is what makes these entrance great figures so kind of collectible, is the fact that they really will stand out on the shelf. So that was Series 1, and I've got to be honest, for me it's a no-brainer. That Rey Mysterio steals the show. That figure is absolutely brilliant. Series 2 was released in June 2010, and in this we got Rowdy Roddy Piper, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and Chris Jericho. Now, this is debut Chris Jericho. We are going back to August 9th, 1999. Face scan is really strong. I like the red tights as well with the barbed wire detail. The stand that he's on says Raw is Jericho as well, which I just thought was a really smart detail. Next, we got Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. This, for me, is the ultimate $1 Million Man figure, because I just think you're getting a fantastic suit and you're getting the $1 Million Championship, and the $1 Million Man figure itself looks fine. I mean, nothing too groundbreaking. That suit, though, it looks like it fits well, and so it doesn't look too baggy. It doesn't look like it's, out of proportion. I think they've done a great job with that. And as I say, the $1 Million Championship, it's not many ways that you can get that title, but this is one, and I'd say this is probably the most exciting way to get it, because again, you get the stand, you can press the button, it'll play the money, 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 money. And finally, in Series 2, we've got Rowdy Roddy Piper. This is a nice figure. Love the boots. I don't know why, but the boots on Rowdy Roddy Piper figures always stand out to me. Really quite striking. I like the bagpipes. I think they're a great accessory, but they just look very plastic. They don't look like real bagpipes, which I'm sure is very difficult to achieve. But yeah, unfortunately, I think that falls a little bit flat. I think the jacket is okay. I think the kilt is really cool. I really like that accessory. Obviously, it comes with the iconic Hot Rod shirt as well. Face scan looks okay. This is a very, very good figure, but just not quite great for me, which is a bit of a shame. But that rounds off Series 2. And out of all those, I've got to say Ted DiBiase. I think that's the one that steals the show here. That Chris Jericho and Rowdy Roddy Piper are actually both very strong figures. There's no disasters, but I just think that Ted DiBiase really does come with some exciting accessories. But Series 3, sadly, the last series does feature one of my favourite figures in this whole range. So these were released in October 2010. You get The Rock and you get The Undertaker. And this Undertaker figure, I think, is absolutely stunning. I think it is fantastic. This is debut Undertaker from Survivor Series in 1990. And I mean, the face scan. That face scan just looks so full of emotion, so detailed. I don't know if that's the same kind of face scan they've used on later Mattel figures, or if that was just kind of just for this. But I think it looks absolutely brilliant. Love the grey tie and the grey boot coverings. I mean, this is the Undertaker that I remember from when I was young. And for me, it's an absolutely iconic look. As we said, this is his debut look. And everything is rounded off beautifully with that fantastic leather jacket accessory. That is not a small accessory, but it looks very, very cool. I'm really into this figure. Figure which I'm sadly not that into is The Rock. Not very impressive attire. The tracksuit just looks a bit okay. I mean, it fits all right, but it's hard to get that excited about a black tracksuit. Comes with glasses. I think the face scan's really smart, and obviously we've seen that face scan on later Rock figures. This is from Royal Rumble 1999. I think it was an I Quit match against Mankind. And as I said, the figure itself, the Rock figure itself, is absolutely fine. I just think that the accessory it comes with, and I suppose this isn't Mattel's fault, they can only make what the wrestlers actually wore. But yeah, I mean, compared to like how impressive that Rey Mysterio headdress was, this just doesn't match up for me. So yeah, one for Rock fans, but I'm not desperate for this. Sadly, the third figure in this was never released, and I believe that was going to be John Cena. I've never seen any pictures of it, but I just know that for whatever reason, it never was made or was never shipped, or so I honestly don't know what happened to that John Cena. There was rumours as well that they were working on a Ric Flair, which would have been very cool, because as we know, Ric Flair has fantastic entrance robes. But again, you know, just rumours. So sadly, only 2 figures in Series 3, but that Undertaker, absolutely brilliant. And to say, one of my favourites. So that was it. That was the entrance greats. That's all they made. But how cool that every one of those figures had that wrestler's entrance music in the stand, and you just pressed the button on the side and then you could listen to their entrance music. And obviously it came with their entrance attires as well, which you can take off, and then underneath all of that, you've still got a pretty solid basic figure. So yeah, really, really cool. I'd love to see Mattel think about bringing some of those back. I mean, could you imagine a Finn Balor one today? How amazing that would be with the entrance music. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, you know, we've got some fantastic wrestlers at the moment that have great entrances. Bray Wyatt with be holding the lantern, couldn't he? And then, like, even in the background, you could probably have it so it's the crowd, and like you could put a little light on and all the lights, all the fireflies, and you can have Bray with his lantern. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.